Welcome to Exclusive. Our guest today is the Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov. Mr. Lavrov, thank you for being on the show.
My pleasure.
Mr. Lavrov, let's begin with the crisis in Ukraine. It's been going on for months. However, there seems to be maybe some optimism. There were rumors that Moscow was ready to host maybe some negotiations. Can you tell us about the latest?
Well, there is reason for some cautious optimism, but the news which you just mentioned about Moscow being ready to host some meeting is new to me. We have been in agreement with our Ukrainian colleagues from OSCE and the people from Lugansk and Donetsk area. We have been pushing for convening another meeting in Minsk of the contact group, which is very important to make sure that we intensify implementation of the Minsk Protocol signed in September, and that's what we are trying to achieve at the moment.
Are you optimistic that there will be such another meeting, because it seems the previous agreement isn't really being implemented on the ground?
Well, as far as I understand, the reason for delay of this meeting is linked to the desire of the people from Donetsk and Lugansk to include on the agenda not only the ceasefire implementation, which is something absolutely necessary, but also exchange of hostages, and they're still discussing how many and trying to verify the lists. But the people from Donetsk and Lugansk, they also want, which I believe is very important as well, to start discussing economic issues. They also have been covered by the Minsk Protocol, and they provide for economic interaction to be resumed and restored. As far as I can understand at the moment, the representatives of the government are not yet ready to discuss economy, which is a cause of concern.
But shouldn't there be a focus primarily on a ceasefire that's really holding? Because we've seen many calls for a ceasefire saying, yes, it's going to happen, but it hasn't really happened. Do you think now there can be genuine hope?
The OSCE monitors reported yesterday, I think, that the ceasefire is generally holding, with some incidents taking place, yes, but they are absolutely not numerous at all, like it was in the past experience. There are things which cause concern, like accumulation of some government forces around the area. But generally speaking, the OSCE reports that the heavy artillery is being withdrawn. So ceasefire is absolute priority, because people shouldn't be killed. But at the same time, people should have something to live on. Therefore, to discuss economic and social matters, resuming economic interaction between these areas and the rest of Ukraine is absolutely imperative. And we want to understand why President Poroshenko signed a decree which is basically aimed at cutting off economically, financially, and socially these areas from the rest of Ukraine. It's also a cause of concern of the United Nations, because this decree was again criticized in the latest report of the United Nations Humanitarian Coordinator Office.
So are you calling on